Well, welcome in to the Clear as Mud podcast, where myself and our handsome Grizzly Adams wannabe, banana grabber over there, are back.
Hey.
We're back once again.
What's up?
I'm feeling a lot better today.
Now, I'm a married man.
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling a lot better today. My back is still bothering me, but anyway, I'm gonna go get some. Anyway, I'm gonna go get that taken care of, whatever. But I got some well wishes and stuff from people, and I appreciate that and all that. But anyway, we have got a full show for you today.
Yes, sir.
We're going to, of course, the main thing we're going to be focusing kind of, I guess, on today is we're going to be talking about the Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather, or is it Jake Paul? We're going to get into that. We're going to and why explain a little bit why I question, is it Logan or is it Jake that's fighting Floyd Mayweather? And but anyway, we've got some upcoming. We got some shit. You know what? I'm gonna just tell you something. I have. What the hell happened to my? Hang on a second here. I lost my my damn.
You lost your link?
No, it's not picking it up for. Okay, here we go. There we go. I've got a little toy that I've ordered to maybe help me out with some of this technical shit. I've got me a well, you know, one of those where you push a button and it does the transitions and changes the scenes and shit for you. You know
one of those little streamer, like
the little
things.
Yeah, so I can pre-program that thing, so I'm not having to sit here and look at every damn. I swear to God, I've got monitors everywhere. I've got freaking mixing boards and microphones and keyboards and mice, and I got phone, and Zero Core is in the chat. Hey, brother, thanks, welcome.
Hey, Zero Core.
And I just said, oh God, but I got one of those. I thought, if I could have that damn thing to where I could push a button, you know what I'm saying, and it would automatically.
Hey, and don't be too hard on Reviter either. We're both two blue collar rednecks, so we're trying our best. Put our heads together and produce a podcast out of it.
So I thought, if I could get that damn thing where I could push a button and it would automatically, so I can have my different scenes, so I'm not having, I got to have this screen, and then I got to have this screen. Oh, God. But anyway.
Right.
Oh, Mad Dog 2020?
Hey, really? Mad Dog. Hell yeah, dude. I got my drink on too.
God, I'm going to tell you something.
Revolver, blood, and honey.
I'm gonna tell a little story here. So, back when I was in my early 20s, I was a poor college student going to school, whatever, going to tech school, learning how to do what I do, and you got a limited budget, right? So you gotta, poor as
ramen
they say,
noodles and hot pockets. Yeah,
as they say, poor people with poor ways and shit, right? So anyway. Me and some buddies got together, and we was going to have some little drinky poo,
Right.
And so we didn't have a lot of money, so we threw our money together, and we came up enough to get a couple of bottles of Mad Dog 2020 and some Little Caesars pizza.
Hey,
let me just tell you,
hot and ready,
something like that. Pizza, right? So, to say the least, to this very day. If I walk in a liquor store and I walk down an aisle where Mad Dog is on display, I still get one of those shimmy shakes, you get. I will never drink that shit. I don't care how poor I get. I would never drink Mad Dog again. Holy shit. I want to
fuck you up.
I'm pretty serious. Dude, I don't think it's supposed to be, have a texture. Fucking Mad Dog has a texture when you drink that shit. God
basically
almighty.
solid. Yeah, it's like my experience with Crown Maple. That's when I turned 21 for the first time. I bought a bottle of Crown Maple and a bottle of Jaeger. I won't drink either of those ever again because I had the worst night in my life. Like I drank both of them. And,
yeah. So hang on.
yeah.
So the first time you turned 21, how many times you turned 21, bitch?
Oh, the first time? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, you only have the one, right? Poor
Well,
choice
most
of
of
words on
it.
my
Most of us only have one. I don't know. I mean,
I gave it up. I'm fucking reincarnated. Uh-oh. Yeah.
oh God. But yeah. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about is 13 provoke. Yeah, I know it's hard to beat the price, dude. I get you. I get you. I understand, man. But Jesus,
that's like
wept.
before they banned Four Locos, they used to get fucked up on Four Locos, but apparently those like killed a few people. So they got rid of those real quick. But yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Or those like what were they called? The Steel Reserve fucking malt liquor drinks. Yeah, you get a couple of those. Give yourself a good night.
Oh God. But anyway, like I said, we're going to be talking about the upcoming exhibition match with Logan and Floyd, Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. Towards here. But first, we've got to cover some breaking news here. Okay. So, as some of you may be aware, Daddy Elon Musk, Papa
Elon,
Doge
father,
the father of the Doge,
Dogecoin,
was set up to be a host for Saturday Night Live this past week, right? And anyway, they put out a I guess what do you call these things? Banana, help me here.
A teaser. It's like a teaser.
Yeah. A teaser. Yeah.
I mean,
shit, that's loud. Zero says, I think I just ear raped. Zero.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, Zero. Well, there goes our one fan.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, Zero. I'm playing with the soundboard and kind of trying to get it to where I'm sorry. But anyway, I'll work on that. Yeah. Thanks for the feedback, though. But anyway, Papa E here was on Saturday Night Live, and they put out these couple of teasers here. We thought we'd kind of take a quick look at them and see if we could riff on his ass a little bit.
Hi, I'm Elon Musk, and I'm hosting SNL this week with musical guest Miley Cyrus. And I'm a wild card, so there's no telling what I might do.
Same here. Rules, no thanks.
But it's also the Mother's Day show, so your moms are going to be here.
Forget what I said.
Fine, we'll be good-ish.
Good-ish? What the hell does that mean? Good-ish.
Oh, boy.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I'll just shoot straight with you. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live since, honestly, like, I'm gonna say the Eddie Murphy era.
I
was
about to say I haven't seen it since the days of Mad TV back in like 2005.
Yeah, I mean, there was, they've had a couple of comedian stuff that came through post that whole era with Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy.
The Jim Belushi area.
Jim Belushi.
Hannibal Buress was a pretty good writer on that show too.
God, what was that guy?
That was like my age. I think you don't. I don't think. Huh?
What was that guy's name? Chris Farley.
Oh yeah, Chris Farley. Yeah. Legend.
Chris Farley. I enjoyed Chris Farley.
Ain't a man down by the river.
Yeah. Of course, his little sidekick, which I can't remember.
David Spade.
Yeah, David Spade. Now, those guys, I enjoyed, those were a couple of comedians that came
That was
through
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, Dan Aykroyd wasn't on then. Dan was off. Dan was on there during the whole Eddie Murphy and
So Chris
period of
Farley was
time.
like the 90s, right?
Chris Farley was in the 90s. Yeah, you had Chris Farley, David Spade,
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Yeah,
You-
yeah. I watched I watched
what's
some
his
of
name
that.
from Parks and Rec? I'm
not for
losing
sure.
your audio.
You're losing my audio?
A little bit.
Well, yeah, Discord has been, I'm going to tell you something. Discord has been like really crap for me here lately. And I'm not for sure exactly why it's doing it. But it's just been really, it's like all weekend. Like I was trying to, I've been trying to play some game stuff with some buddies and stuff. And it was just been, but.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man. At least you still have a gamer PC. I can't even play video games anymore. I have to go to my PS4 to play games. By the way, for the viewing audience who doesn't probably know,
Yeah.
I fucking my PC, which is right behind me, right there, fucking died. I guess it's the motherboard, but I started thinking it was the voltage in the wall, and I was like, I'm gonna get my multimeter out. And then Riveter's like, why do you think it's the? What do you live in a third world country?
Yeah.
and so he's like, it's probably the motherboard, dude. And I was like, oh shit, you're probably right.
Anyway, of course, they went up. There's another little bit where he talks to me with So anyway,
Hi, I'm Elon Musk, and I'm hosting SNL This Week with musical guest Miley Cyrus.
What's new with you, Elon?
I just did a successful rocket launch this week.
Wow. Well, I did my laundry.
Congrats.
Actually, no, I didn't.
It's a little cringy. I mean, it's Papa Elon though, so we support him.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's, sure, sport. I don't have a problem with that, whatever. But God, that's just so bad. It was just bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it was horrible.
bad.
So in other news, there was my boy YougCripp, real YougCripp here, busting Ian Miles Chung, man, just busted his ass so hard. Ian put out this tweet where it says, "Legalize heroin. It's the future libertarians want." Well,
She didn't tie herself to a chair, dude. That's what they're supposed to do. They don't snap their neck on the way down.
Of course, it's pretty cringy. We got this damn rat here eating out of her mouth and shit. That's nasty as hell. But the funny thing is he goes, still looks better than a dog that's been flashbanged. now, so let me give you the 411 a little bit on that, right? So the backstory on this, and I hope I'm getting this right, is that what happened was Ian Miles Chung was having a beef with this other online celebrity, and I don't want to say the name because I don't know if I'm correct or remembering everything that is correct about. But anyway, if I remember the story correctly, and I'm going off of memory here, and I really didn't want to put enough effort to even actually look into to make sure that I was correct in this.
Right.
If I think I'm getting the gist of it, but if I remember, he actually swatted somebody, and in the process of that person being swatted, the person's dog got flashbanged, and that's why he, Donovan, our real YougCripp, was busting his ass out, and
Well,
what kind of episode
what you fucking paid for?
We're doing things a little bit different podcasts, I guess. We're trying covered some funny light shit, man. Zero, we just kind of got tired of all the I don't know.
Dude, we're tired of all the cancel culture bullshit. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
cancel-
so, like, we want to have fun. Like, we just want to have fun with the topics, you know?
The cancel culture, the Me Too shit, the whole damn. We're just kind of, and there's a lot of funny shit out there. And speaking of funny shit,
right.
Let me get the right thing up on this one here. So yeah, there we go.
Well, hold on. I don't think a dog being flashbang. We're not saying a dog being flashbang is funny, but YougCripp's like slapping back is funny.
Oh yeah. The whole flap. Yeah, no. The dog getting flashbang was not funny, but
no, not at all. No,
but yeah, him flashing. Yeah, exactly. And the thing about it is
truth to power.
Yeah, listen. Here's the thing. I identify politically. as more of a right-leaning libertarian. And I, for one, personally think that they should legalize all forms of narcotics. But there has to, I know you don't, and that's fine. You're wrong, but that's fine still. The thing that I'll say is
I'm a fiscally conservative. I'm fiscally conservative. I'm socially liberal. I just don't think having heroin on the streets is a good idea. I mean, look at the chick on the subway, you know?
Okay, so here's the thing, okay? If a person wants to do something to their body, I don't care. I honestly, truthfully...
Heroin?
No, seriously, I don't care. I don't care. If a woman wants to be a prostitute, let her be a prostitute. If she... If a person wants to do
sex worker now, but yeah,
if they want to call it whatever you want to make it feel better, good, warm, fuzzy, I don't give a shit. If she wants to turn tricks and sell her body for money, she should be allowed to. She should be able to do that. If a person wants to snort coke, shoot heroin, freebase crack, I don't care. I really don't care. But there has to be a codicil to all this, right? So when you get addicted to this shit and all of a sudden you say, hey, I want to get clean, that's cool, get clean. Just don't come to me and say, hey, I want you to pay for me to get clean. Because that shit ain't going to happen. Okay?
Yeah, but you give them out a cookie and they take your house. So, I mean,
hang on.
You know.
Yeah, but just because I'm wearing a hat doesn't mean someone come up here and snatch and say, got your hat either. Right?
Well, yeah. Fair enough, I guess.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it is not, it's personal accountability. It is not my responsibility to provide for you for your own well-being. It's not. If you want to make stupid life choices and ingest things that are going to prematurely end your life, well, that's a choice you can make. But it's not my choice, or it's not my responsibility to pay for that shit, right? I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. So, but anyway,
teach their own, I guess.
Yeah. So anyway, in other news. Now this is kind of close to home because I'm for y'all out there tuning in, from the funny papers. I live in Arkansas, and this fine specimen of a human being right here.
Oh. Rough.
Deidre Lewis.
It looks like a bulldog.
Yeah. Deidre Lewis. Yeah. So she's facing she's currently being held incarcerated in the Johnson County Jail on several charges, including theft, aggravated assault, and fleeing in connection with the March 25th incident. Now, said this what happened was this state police trooper reported that a white Ford pickup truck and trailer were reported stolen. So she stole this pickup truck here. We're finished watching this video. She stole this pickup truck and she fled in it, right? So we'll watch a little bit of this video here. Yeah. Okay, so we're chasing. We got cops in the front of us and cops behind us. And let's see here. I can't remember if they actually show. Let's see, do they actually show where they? Okay. Alright, so she blew out. Yeah. She's naked. She ain't got no clothes on. Lord Jesus, help me. Get up there and get you some of that, son. That's what I'm saying. Get up there and get you some. A whole big.
Was she wearing fucking underwear on her head, dude?
Listen here now. I'm gonna tell you something.
Good night.
I don't know if you guys out there have got kids or whatever, but you ever try to grab hold of a naked person running? It ain't easy. I don't care how many.
Motherfucker tackled her like a linebacker.
You would have to, right? You would absolutely, positively would have to. I mean, that chick had more. Well, I can't say that. It'll get me cancer.
She got a mask on her. Yeah. Hey. No body. We're all body positivity in this.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm from personal experience because I get out of the shower, I look at myself in the mirror, so I can speak with some authority on this. That chick had more rolls in her than a darn donut shop. Okay,
more rolls than a toilet paper factory.
Exactly.
Right.
So
Good grief.
anyway, oh golly. But anyway, she's in the Hooskow right now, and you know, I don't know what substance she was on. It's probably not heroin, based upon that previous
I don't know.
previous
Hey, give
example
me
we
some of
had.
that shit, because I need to.
Oh God, and I
Yeah,
don't
I've been
know
having
if,
a hard week. I need some of whatever the fuck she's on.
if it's gonna make you run naked from the police. I don't think you want any of that stuff, dude. I'm just saying.
Maybe not.
Just saying.
Not.
Oh
Right.
God. But anyway,
Oh
so
man.
we're gonna get into our I guess our more our feature story. I guess we'll put it that way. Feature, is that a good?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
works for me.
So our
Headline.
features. So as I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, there was a exhibition match that had been established or set up between Logan and Floyd Mayweather. Okay, now Floyd Mayweather. I'll bring up some statistics here. So Floyd Mayweather and Logan had set this up back. It was supposed to originally happen back in on February, towards the end of February, but then it got postponed into June 6th. And,
Yeah, this has been going on for a while. Like
yeah,
this
it
fight had
has.
been in talks.
Yeah, it has. And the thing of it is, and there were different people out there on social media that were talking and interacting, talking about this, and they were talking about how really there had been no hype for the match, and there had been no publicity. That was just kind of it was announced back in December of 2020. They announced that they had agreed to do an exhibition fight, and then there was really nothing really ever done about it. And then it got postponed, and then like I said, they've got it firmed up for June 6th. And and if we're being frank here, whatever. So I didn't freeze up. I lost my train of thought. God, getting old sucks balls. I swear to God. But it could have been because of COVID. Was what I was trying to go with there. And so so it could have whatever. But anyway, so
the whole world was shut down economically for like a whole fucking year,
dude. I was
in the great state of Texas.
I'm gonna tell you something. I was talking to some buddies of mine that live up in Canada, right, and that entire country is back on lockdown again up there. They're locked down so hard to where you cannot have contact with anybody outside of your immediate family pod. That's it.
Dude, I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, I saw some Twitter videos of like martial law going on over there where they have like full army out, like fucking pointing rifles. People are like, get on the ground. Like, anyone outside at this time, curfew, you are under arrest. It's creepy shit, man.
Yep, they have
creepy shit.
That's
exactly down the middle of the show.
But no, that's what totalitarianism is going on up there. Yeah, so
like, oh, you're a bunch of Nazis. Okay.
Oh cool. God, But anyway, so
scary time.
Yeah, but anyway, so kind of this Wikipedia page here, of course, trust Wikipedia.
Back to the fight.
Yeah, don't trust Wikipedia here. But anyway, I'm just going here because I was going to do up a document, kind of comparing and contrasting, the
the weight class,
the everything stats, and they had this here. The only thing it didn't have was the reach,
money, money Mayweather.
Money Floyd.
By the way, for the audience, I am fucking buying this fight. I have no reason to shill this fight, but like from my personal opinion, I don't buy pay-per-view ever, but I want to see this because what happened.
Okay, so here's the question: are you going to Ethan Klein it?
No, absolutely not. I believe in purchasing the things that I enjoy. I don't pirate whatsoever. I'm being serious, by the way. I'm not saying that just to avoid any kind of horseshit. I really don't. I don't believe in piracy whatsoever. I mean, if you do, good for you. Like audience members, I don't care. I don't judge you. do what you want. But in my personal opinion, I don't feel like it's a moral thing that I can justify. So I pay for the things that I enjoy. That's just my opinion.
So that's just for the so the super elite rich are the only ones that can do that pirate shit, because that's because they can't afford it, right? They couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford a $50 pay-per-view, right? Jackass.
A multimillionaire.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein couldn't buy the fight because he was accused allegedly Jake Paul's rapist. Which, by the fucking way, I know we're not covering that shit anymore. Look into it. Not as credible as you think. I want to see actual police reports before I give any kind of credence to any claims. Fuck off. 100%. I'm tired of this shit.
100%. But anyway, so
that's the amount of preaching I'll do. We'll go back to the fight. Yeah.
So anyway, so just do kind of run a little rundown stat here between these two guys. So anyway, Floyd Mayweather is, I think, 45, 46, somewhere in there, I believe it is. Yeah, and Logan Paul is 24, 25. So Floyd's got about 20 years on him. Okay, so let's just take it right off the bat. And that does make a difference. That is important, guys. I mean, you can't, because
weight class is important.
Age comes to everybody, right? And I'm gonna tell you something. If you take, they're mismatched on a lot, and for a lot of reasons. One, Floyd Mayweather is 5'8", and Logan Paul is 6'2", right? So there's like a 6-inch height disparity. Floyd Mayweather, his last weigh-in was like at 150 pounds, and Logan's weighing in at 200 pounds. Well, there's 50 pounds of weight right there too, right? Logan is in his early to mid 20s, and Floyd's in his mid 40s. Okay, so when you factor all that stuff in, and you say, okay, Floyd has more ring time. He's 50-0, whereas Logan, who professional record, he's 0-1. Okay, so Floyd definitely has more ring knowledge and whatever.
Floyd's one of the greatest boxers of all time.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather ranks probably up there in the top, I want to say at least the top 10, if not the top 5 professional
100%,
fighters.
100%. Like there's Sugar Ray Leonard, there's fucking Muhammad Ali, there's Mike Tyson, you have, and Mayweather fits nicely, if not the top 5, at least the top 10. 100%.
And you got Paco. I mean, there's a lot of really good fighters.
Pacquiao. Yeah.
So, but the thing of it is too, is keep in mind is that, there's the age, there's the height, there's the weight, there's all those things. But I'm going to tell you right now, I still think Floyd's going to kick their living shit out of the guy.
There's a chance. There's a very small chance. It's like that Dumb and Dumber. You remember like Dumb and Dumber?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's like, so you're saying there's a chance, But it's a small chance that Logan can get him. But I think Mayweather's gonna win. But I'm buying the pay-per-view because I want to see this shit like firsthand. I want to see it.
Well, I'm not really a huge boxing fan.
Wait. Zero Court says in the chat, Floyd versus Logan is about the same as me versus my nephew. But then again, Floyd is 50-0. So yeah, fair point.
Yeah, exactly. I think that, like I said, I think there's some, Logan has got youth on his side, right?
Right.
But Floyd has got just wisdom and experience. And listen, and he's still in good shape. I mean, it's not like he's like most middle-aged men with the middle-aged spread and all that stuff. The dude still looks like he's pretty damn good shape.
Oh,
I wouldn't want him to hit me. I wouldn't want some bitch to hit me. Holy hell. He'd ring my bell. So
I steer way clear of that fucking fight.
Yeah. But Anyway, so we got a little. This is from the Logan Paul vlog that was put out. Now, there, when the press conference and stuff happened, there was all these little snippets of Twitter videos and things like that were put out about the altercation, and we're going to get into that after this. But there's some really important things, I think, and Banana thinks, that is very relevant to this whole situation that occurred during the press conference, right? So, anyway, we're going to, we've got about a 2-minute little section of the vlog. There's a couple of different sections of the vlog we're going to look at.
This was published today. So,
yeah, this was put up.
This shit out.
Yeah. So you're 6'4", 270. Well, Zero, I'm 6'2" and a little bit more than you. And no, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't touch the man. Nah. But anyway, so
how
anyway,
tall are you?
I'm about 6'2".
You're 6'2". God damn, dude, you tall motherfucker. I'm 6'1", or 6'0". Sorry.
Well, I'm probably closer to like 6'1" these days, 6'1.5". I'm shrinking.
You're shrinking down.
Yeah, my damn degenerative discs in my back compressing down. So, but anyway, so let's have some fun with this little vlog here.
My opponent's small. My opponent's small.
Google said 5'8".
My opponent's small.
Google rounded up.
My opponent's small.
Hey, dog.
My opponent's small.
You a pip squeak.
My opponent's small.
Your clothes are big on
My
you.
opponent's small.
After this,
My opponent's small.
you and I had the baby guy. I'm
My
gonna get you an
opponent's
outfit
small.
that
All
fits.
that, all that.
Oh,
that.
man.
My opponent's small.
Oh, man.
My opponent's small.
Yeah, I don't think you fought a guy
My
like me.
opponent's small.
Are you nervous, Floyd? This wind is picking up. Strong gust of wind can blow your little ass over.
I'm capable of kicking 2 asses in one night.
Okay, so he's going
My
to kick
opponent's
2
small.
asses. My opponent's small. My opponent's small.
12. I got 12.
Yeah, so here's the thing though that we want to kind of, I guess, draw your attention to. I guess if we're is that it was a typical pre-fight type thing, right? They're kind of I guess what do you call it, trash talking, I guess, each other, but it was
Yeah, it
it
was all
was-
above belt.
yeah, it was respectful. It was respectful. I mean, it wasn't disrespectful or whatever.
They were showing respect to each other. They weren't being like shit. They weren't being like underhanded.
There's no low blows. There were nothing. Yeah. So I mean, it was like I said, it was a typical type what they call these things, press conference, whatever, right? That they do, whatever. So I mean, it was all cool. It was fun, a little lighthearted banter. They're Floyd sitting there trying to basically saying that you're small just because you got height on me, you're still small. You're whatever. And then he's sitting there telling I can take them both at the same night. So I think that's just some more. Speaking as a middle-aged man myself, I think that's just some bravado that because when the guys get kind of our age as Floyd and I'm older than Floyd, but anyway, when you get to that kind of age, you start saying, can I still run with these young bucks? Can I still cut the mustard?
I have to be abrupt here and cut you off. Zero Core just said he's 6'6". He used to be 6'6". Holy shit! You should be in basketball, dude. What are you doing? Join the NBA. Holy fuck!
Just because he's tall don't mean he can play ball, dude.
Hey, maybe. And what do you like? Have no coordination whatsoever? You have Jewish genes like me. You can't fucking can't do it. You can't dance.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
You have no coordination. Hey, man, I don't blame you. I get it.
Yes, exactly. They are faster. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. But,
Let's check out the rest of this thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyway.
1, 2.
Hey, we'll see, champ.
We got 2 fake fighters.
Hey, the only thing that's fake on this stage is Floyd's hairline.
I'm willing to fight both in the same night.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
I'm willing to fight both in the same night.
No, you ain't. You ain't gonna be able to handle one.
I'm willing to fight both in the same night. Puss and C.
Yeah.
Floyd the king of cat, bro. You're the king.
Now, I'm going to pause here for just a second. And again, this is just some live feed from Logan's Instagram live feed that he was streaming from the press conference as well. But here in a second, guys, it turns...
Oh, yeah.
Serious as a heart attack, right?
What you see, this is what I was talking to Riveter earlier.
Yeah.
I think, and we'll go ahead and just say what happens. You know what happens. Jake takes the hat. This is a story about, I got your hat.
Yeah.
So, like, what happens, in my opinion, is Mayweather takes the first shot, the real shot to get under his skin.
Yeah.
To get him, to get into like the personal shit. Because as you know, if you know Logan Paul, you know about the Japan incident, right? And Mayweather takes that shot because he knows it's sensitive, because he knows Logan feels bad about it.
Yeah.
Now check this out.
King of cat. You ain't a boxer anymore, champ. Bro, you walked in with your whole squad of people. Y'all circle jerk each other? You got 8 bodyguards?
No, I know what he did to the country of Japan. I know what he did to Japan. So guess what? You have to pay for what you did to Japan.
Is this you trying to rally an entire country around you? Bro, I know what you did to your wife.
One thing.
Oh, dude. Because, Floyd was accused of domestic abuse.
No, he went to jail, dude.
Oh, he went to jail?
He went to jail. He was convicted and went to jail. Yeah.
Damn. So he did that shit. Yeah. Because, well, I mean, like he hurt Logan's feeling. Like you could tell, because he went straight for the fucking.
Well, I don't think he hurt his feelings. He pissed him off.
Oh, pissed him off. Well, yeah, same difference.
Well,
he got under his skin. He got under his skin.
Got his skin. So we agree on that. He definitely got under his skin. He definitely got under his skin. 100% he got under his skin. But
he's like, oh, you motherfucker. He's like, you brought up that shit.
Yeah.
And that almost ended Logan's career. Like, entirely.
Yeah, I mean, he took some serious hits for that, because his partnership with YouTube was severed. He had some YouTube Red things that were canceled. He was blacklisted from being on the trending page. That cost him and set him back, financially, pretty big. And he paid for it, He quote unquote did his time, so to speak. He paid for it, his fucking shitty actions. Well, the thing about it is here's the thing though, right? Is he wasn't a kid. He's an adult.
He was an adult, but he was stupid. He's naive.
He's still stupid.
But I think he's grown from it. I really do. Like, if you watch his podcast and you watch how he talks about, you could be like, well, he's just doing PR to like fucking save his brand. But honestly, in my opinion, maybe I'm gullible. You can say I'm gullible, whatever. I don't care. Judge me all you like. But I think that Logan is he feels bad about it, and he's done what he could to make amends. And he's lost a lot of money over it. Even though he's still a rich millionaire, he's still a fucking douchebag, college frat boy type guy. But the whole Japan situation, I honestly think he's paid for it in full.
I'll say this much for Logan. After the Japan situation or incident that occurred, I know he pivoted away from doing the extreme type slapstick, if you will, type vlogs that he had been doing, and he still makes vlogs. They're still well produced. They're still.
He's got his podcast.
So he may have matured, or he just got some management in there that reined his ass in. One of the two, whichever the situation is. It could be where he was reined in. It could be that he actually matured. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I think he knows how fucked up it was.
Well,
he wouldn't be mad otherwise. I mean, like,
okay, but here's the thing you have to understand, right?
Yeah.
When you screw up to the level that he screwed up, and as publicly as he screwed up, that is something that you're never, ever, ever going to be allowed to live down. You're not. It's always going to be something out there that somebody is always going to, if they really want to just get underneath your skin or piss you off or whatever you want to call it, they're going to throw that up, boom, right there. Now, the thing of it is you have to get to where you're like, okay, not give them the reaction that they're seeking. Then that's when it loses its power. It got the reaction that Floyd Mayweather was going after.
Yep. Because he knows it's a sore spot. Yeah.
Sure. And Logan immediately countered with, well, at least I didn't beat my wife.
Yeah.
So
battle of the douchebags.
Well, anyway, I'm not, Logan needed to grow up and mature, and I'm sure that maybe he has grown and matured some. But again, I still think
if you watch his podcast, he gives pretty insight. Like, he's still a frat boy. He's still a fucking
Well, the problem is that that guy Mike, is that his name? The guys from the podcast, like his right hand dude there.
The brown haired guy or a black haired guy.
Yeah. What was it? He was brought in. If you go back and you look at this stuff, he was hired and brought on to supposedly quote tame or calm Logan down. Rather, he was brought on to be the quote rudder voice to kind of voice of reason, the rudder to kind of, and he's a bigger douchebag I think than Logan is, but whatever. So.
Right. But I respect I don't know why I defend the guy so much. I just like his redemption arc, I guess. I don't know,
that's fine. That's cool.
Like I said, judge me all you want. I don't give a shit. But like when it comes to character development in certain individuals, like Logan Paul, you can see on his show the way he talks to people, he's kind of learned from his own failings a little bit. At least a little bit.
Okay.
So I have some respect for the guy.
Here's what I'll say. I don't watch his content day in, day out. You enjoy it. You say it's happening. Fine. We'll let it go with that. So,
not Jake, Logan. Let's make that clear.
Okay, Logan.
Jake's still a fucking dipshit. But
okay.
Yeah. Logan's the older brother. So
okay.
Floyd's 50-0. Nah, he's 51-1. He beat his wife too. That's the fucking guy.
Let me get your mic.
Jeez.
Thank you.
No, I'm gonna fuck him up. I didn't know he was gonna go personal. Okay. I'm gonna take his hat. No. Okay.
Did you see that?
I'm gonna take his hat.
Did you guys catch that? Yeah. Jake says, "I'm going to take his hat."
He said that on the plane too. Yeah,
which is early in the vlog. Yeah. And here's the thing about I'm gonna tell you something. And Zero touched on this back when we first started the stream today.
1 second, be right back.
Okay. Zero touched on this, and he said, "You know what?" He said, "You don't touch." I don't want to misquote you here, Zero. He says, "You said, where was it at? Let me find the chat here." Okay, here's what he says. It says, regarding Logan's and Mayweather's, you don't fuck with a man's hat, period. That shit has been canon for well over 100 years. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to tell a little story here. I'm going to tell a little fun time with Riv. So when I was like 16, 17 years old, I was working as a busboy in this steakhouse. And part of the uniform, if you will, was they would wear hats, whatever. And there was this jackass that we worked with, whatever. He was just a real loser. And now growing up and when I was in high school and stuff like that, I was quiet, very introvert, was not an extrovert. If you knew me in high school versus how I am today, I'm 180 degrees out from where I was when I was in high school. Was very shy, was just, people picked on me. I was people just walked all over me. It was just, your typical loser type person. Picked on, bullied, the whole 9 yards. And
right.
But anyway, so but I still had my code, right? My these are some things that I will not, each man has different things that they live by. There's a code that they live by, and there's certain things that you don't do. Some men is you don't lay hands on me. Some men is you are not going to talk disrespectful to me. Some men is you don't take my hat. Some men it is you're not going to disrespect a woman around me. And then in some cases, a man can have multiple things, right? But there's different levels. Like if a person lays hands on me, it doesn't necessarily get me to the where I'm ready to beat their ass. Okay, they could push me, whatever. I'm not going to bow up, and I'm not going to get all whatever. They can cuss me. They can whatever. They disrespect my wife. I'm probably going to get a little bit more agitated than if they'd actually laid hands on me. But you touch my motherfucking hat, I will beat your ever loving ass. It's just that simple. It is a switch that gets flipped on me, and I get triggered, and that's it. I am going to go after your ass. Period.
Right.
And so when Jake talks about here in this vlog, I'm going to take his hat. And we know, of course, if you've seen any of the clips, and we're going to show them and stuff, Floyd flips. I mean, he goes, for lack of he goes batshit crazy. I mean, there's no other way to really,
Oh yeah.
But I understand it because, but here's the thing. We have to back up, right? So was Floyd disrespectful to Logan during the press conference for bringing up the whole Japan situation? And I think argumentatively, I think the argument could be made that, yeah, he was disrespectful by bringing that up, right? But Logan shot straight back and brought up the fact that he faced criminal charges and what have you for beating his wife. Okay. So boom, boom, right?
Tit for tat.
But
eye for eye.
Okay, but how was Jake disrespected? He wasn't.
It was his brother.
I understand that, but that's his brother's fight. That's not his fight.
Yeah, but it's his brother,
But it's not his
He's
fight.
immature. Put yourself in Jake's shoes. Jake's not mature enough to realize I'm gonna let Logan fight his own fights.
But here's okay. I don't disagree with you. He's very immature, and he's a moron. Okay.
Yeah.
But he's not some little 18-year-old kiddie. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not some 18.
Let me look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's like 20, early 20s, 23, 24.
He's 24. Fuck that cunt. Come on, Jay. Act like a goddamn adult. You were born in 1997, you motherfucker. Grow up.
See, that's what I'm telling you, dude. If he's not some 18-year-old kid anymore. He is an adult. He is an. That's okay.
But, I think it's honestly like let's drop the charade. I think it's a head game played by Jake and Logan and Mayweather. I think it's all an act.
You think this is all work?
I think it's a work from their end. I don't think Mayweather was in on it because of the way Mayweather responded. I don't think he's that good of an actor. We'll see. I'll show you. We'll show you in the video. But whenever they take his hat, the way Mayweather responds, I don't think he was in on it whatsoever. He was fucking mad. I've never seen him that mad. McGregor never made him that mad in any of their interactions. No. This was a work from the Paul end, not from the Mayweather end.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So let's watch the last little bit here.
Okay.
So you can see by Logan's. Let me back this up just a smidgen here. Look at that face.
He's fucking pissed.
That is a man who is pissed. He is not, as they say, in a good headspace at this point, right? He's not. He is not a good. The whole thing about the Japanese force thing, got him in a certain way, right? I mean, it just so now we're going to hang on if I can get this queued up right here. Okay.
Yeah, just you can play from here, right?
Okay, yeah. So anyway, so now we're fast forwarding a little bit here, and we're going to cover what happens now between Jake and Floyd. So here we go.
Kid.
I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. All night. Got your hat.
Okay, so let me back this up just a second here.
Child, I'm an angel, bro. I'm a good kid.
I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. All night. Got your hat.
Okay,
Holy shit.
you could tell by. I'm going to. Calm
Look at
down.
Floyd's
Jeez. That's what I was going to say. Look at Floyd's face, man. That same intensity that we just saw on Logan's face, right? At the end of that previous clip, right? Now, contrast that to the same intensity that's on Floyd's face here, right?
Oh,
Just same intensity, right? It's the same intensity. And let me tell you, that's so. Anyway, here we go.
I want to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't cute.
Okay, so see, now we can see here where now Logan has came in. He stormed in. See, that's Logan here. That's not Jake. That's Logan. Right? Am I not, that's correct, right? Is that what I'm
seeing? You're correct. Yeah, Logan jumps in. Tries to fucking pull him out.
Yeah. I don't know if he's trying to pull him out or not. I don't know if that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to get in there. Okay.
Fuck somebody up, yeah.
I think so. I think it's more of a fisticuff thing. I think it's what's going on here. Because, someone could say, hey, Logan's in a fight. Or Jake's in a fight. And so Logan's like, huh? And he looks and sees what, and he storms off towards his brother, as anybody would. I've got two brothers. If my brother was in the middle of a melee, the thing of it is this: it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter if your brother starts the fight or not. When the fight's going on, if it's 2 or 3 on 1, right?
You fuck somebody up.
You get in there and you have your brother's back. Now after the fact, and you find your brother's a dumbass and done some dumbass shit and started it, then that's when you handle that business in private, right?
Right.
But
are you the oldest? Are you the middle child? Or what?
I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest.
Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest. And let me tell you something, dude. All through high school and shit, my brothers. I got a big brother. Don't be pimping me out like I'm gonna come in there and beat everybody's ass, dude. Don't be stupid, dude. Golly. But anyway, so let's watch the rest of this Donnybrook, this brouhaha.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, you can see there somebody done got a hold of. Even at this point, I think. Let me see.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, look at there. He's already
got fucked up.
He's already been roughed up quite a bit. I don't know who got him. I don't know if it was Floyd that got him
good,
or if it was some of his bodyguards got on him. I don't know, but one
of those big motherfuckers got a swing on him. I saw that much.
Someone done laid a ham bone upside that boy's head.
I never did nothing to you.
Got your hat.
Don't disrespect me.
See, and then you hear
Floyd. He's like, no, disrespect me. He's like about to cry. Like he's fucking mad.
He's mad. Yeah, he's so mad. But you heard him. Floyd said, "I didn't do anything to you. Why are you disrespecting me that way?"
His voice is shaking. Yeah, because he disrespected his brother. That's why.
I understand that.
Or he's doing it for clicks.
I think it's more of a deal where I think Floyd looked at it more of a deal. This is between me and Logan. I don't think he was expecting, because I don't think Floyd really knew what he's getting into with the Logan brothers, right? Or the Paul brothers, rather. I don't think he knew what he was getting into, because these two guys are, they're about, as they say, we're like one bubble off a plum here. They're both kind of ass crazy. And I don't think he knew exactly what he was in. So But you kind of have to know, right? If you go into like
your enemy, Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Yeah.
yeah, if you go in for a personal attack against one brother and the other brother's there, dude, you know,
It makes no sense. I don't understand why Mayweather's so surprised. Like, well, has he not dealt with the world of YouTube grifters before?
well, no,
I mean,
no.
He doesn't. There's a level of respect and decorum that comes along with MMA fighters, like McGregor or any other boxers. Sure. Like,
yeah,
people he's fought in the past. There's been a level, like they've kept it all above board.
Yeah.
But like I said, I honestly think Mayweather took the first shot under belt. So.
Oh, I don't. I'm not. I don't. You're and I are in agreement on that. I think it was a very personal attack. If you go back and you look at Mayweather's match previous to this, which was like you mentioned, was against McGregor, there was no personal. I mean, they smack talked each other, but there was no personal attacks.
They never got super personal under belt.
Yeah,
they kept it above board. Yeah. Which is weird because McGregor is known as like the rowdy boy of like fucking MMA, like shit talking. He's like he's the guy that'll go when it comes to marketing. Yeah.
I think you can shit talk and still be professional, right? And they did that. McGregor shit talked, Mayweather shit talked, but here's the difference, right? I don't think Mayweather is a normie, right? Now and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but he's not. No, he is. He's not from the YouTube world, right? And so I guarantee you, what happened was, is somebody on his team told him about the whole Japan situation, right? And I don't think his team and Mayweather understood all that come with that, right? All the baggage, the whatever you want to call it. I don't think he understood by bringing that up, by invoking that incident, what that was going to drag out of Logan, right?
I don't think so either.
I don't think he knew that was a personal type attack, because this is a whole different world over here, right?
Right.
And I think so. Yes, was it personal? Yes, it was a personal attack, because you and I, as much as what little we do know from this world, or the internet and YouTube and stuff, we understand that was a personal attack. We agree on that. I don't think Mayweather or his team necessarily knew there was a personal attack.
How raw of a spot that was. Yeah. It was a raw nerve.
I'm going to pivot here on a little bit of something, right?
And
even though he did not know it was a personal thing, it was probably the best thing he could have said and done for this whole match.
Oh yeah, promotion. They got me to buy the fight because I want to see somebody get murdered.
Because but here's the thing though, right?
Yeah.
Remember what you and I were talking about previously when this thing was first signed back in December of 2020, right? There was really no publicity, there was no hype. People were talking about. Keemstar himself said, "Hey, there's nothing being talked about." There was a lot of people.
The marketing was shit.
The marketing was shit. Okay, so now Mayweather comes out, does the little comment about the Japanese incident, really gets underneath the skin because it is a personal attack, but I don't think he truly understood that. So then Logan fires back with a personal attack, right? And okay, so Zero says, "What was a personal attack?" Okay, so here's what the personal attack was. Jake Paul did a vlog where he went over to Japan. I'm sorry, Logan Paul. I keep missing. Okay, the dumbass.
I'm sorry. Right back.
Okay, go ahead. So Logan Paul went over to Japan, and he was doing a vacation vlog type thing over there, whatever. And he did a lot of stuff over there that was very disrespectful to the Japanese culture. And one of the things that is over in Japan is what is called the suicide forest. Now, this is I guess you'd call it like a national forest type thing. in Japan, but it has gotten the reputation of being where people go and commit suicide by hanging themselves. And there's lots of video stuff out there about I think there's even some documentaries that were done on this Zero. But anyway, so Logan goes over there and he's making jokes or whatever. There was he and his vlog squad or his crew, whatever, was going to go camp out in the forest on the pretense of trying to hopefully see somebody that had committed suicide. And ultimately they did film a body, and it was put it up on YouTube. And then he caught a lot of flack for putting the video up on YouTube. And he lost a lot of big branding deals. He lost a lot of deals that he had with YouTube.
Maker. Wasn't he partnered with Maker Studios?
I'm not sure who he lost. He had some YouTube Red series that he had, a movie that he had, I think, recorded that they were not going to then release. I mean, it cost him financially big time.
Millions, yeah, millions of dollars.
Anyway, so, and after that, that's what Banana and I were kind of talking about, was how he transitioned from doing the kind of stupid, idiotic type stuff after that to where it's a little bit more calmer, a little bit tamer, a little bit more sophisticated type, videos that he does.
Slightly, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's not doing the frat party type, frat boy type stuff anymore. He's not doing that idiotic.
His podcast is not bad, so if you want to check it out,
yeah,
really not bad.
Anyway, that's so when Floyd brought up that whole in the whole country of Japan an apology, that's what he was referring to. That's what we're talking was a personal attack on Logan.
Yeah, because like Logan obviously like fucking feels bad about that shit. In my opinion, I think he does.
Yeah, and that's I don't really have an opinion one way or the other, so I'm not going to argue that with you. But what I will say is this: is I don't think Floyd knew that it was a personal attack.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he did. I don't think he thought it was, because I think it was just more of he thought, oh, this is something I know that he got a lot of heat, or he got some heat or whatever. I don't think he knew to the extent of what had really happened there, and what that had cost Jake or Logan. I don't think he really understood that.
Actually, I want to change what I said. I think he knew. I think he knew it was a personal attack. I think he was trying to get under his skin to mess with his head game. He's trying to get in his head and fuck with him. So yeah, I honestly think he really. You
think it was?
Yeah, I think Mayweather knew what he was doing. Honestly.
Well, I think he knew what he was doing, but I still don't think he knew. I don't think he knew or understood that he dropped a nuclear bomb. How about that?
Fair enough. Maybe not. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be more likely to agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I don't think he knew. I don't think he understood exactly the heat that he was bringing into the conversation at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So anyway, that being said, Jake, being the idiot that he is,
right.
And here's the thing, though, right? I don't know if Jake understood the ramifications of grabbing the man's hat. I think he thought it was a joke. Again, getting into each other's heads here a little bit, right?
Well, it's like we said, me and you were talking, before the show. We were like, there's certain levels of respect that you owe another person. You do not cross those lines. Like, especially like somebody like Floyd Mayweather. He's paid his dues. He's one of the greatest of all time. He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. Yeah. So when a guy who hasn't paid his dues in the same way as Floyd Mayweather disrespects him on that level, it's going to cause it's a nuclear bomb being dropped. Like, you don't fucking do that, because you show the man respect. It's like an honor code type thing. Like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we are in agreement with 100% agreement of that. Yes, it's you
like Yeah, like I told you the other day, if somebody fucked with my glasses, like if somebody took my glasses on my face and like fuck with them, I'd be like, that's it, game over. Like you're done.
It's
Like I'll
like
knock you the fuck out. Somebody's got
it's
to
like
off.
it's like that song Jim Croce, right? You don't spit into the wind. You don't tug on Superman's cape.
Right.
You don't. There's just certain things that you
You don't
don't
slap a
do.
bull ass. Yeah, you don't slap a bull ass.
Yeah. You just something. And the thing of it is again, I think this is again. But here's the deal, right? You have people here from different walks of life and different generations. Now,
Yeah.
I still don't think that Floyd knew the type. I think Floyd would just say, okay, here's a little jab or whatever, right? I don't think he fully understood that this was not just like a little jab. This was, again, like I said, this is taking a 2x4 and smacking him between the fucking eyes with it. Okay.
Right.
And I think Jake, by snatching his hat, thought, oh, this is a joke, again, whatever. But again, to Floyd, this was like, again, taking a 2x4, smacking him between the eyes with it. Okay, he's seen red. Both of them saw red. But here's the thing: it was probably one of the best things that could have ever happened for this pay-per-view.
Promotion. Yeah, promotion-wise.
Because now all of a sudden they broke the internet. They literally broke the damn internet. And so, we'll finish watching out. There's just a little bit more here, but they've there's this. Let's see here.
Oh, come on, what the fuck? Why would you disrespect me?
Yeah.
Now see here, he's trying to cover up his eye and his face, right?
You gotta watch. You gotta see Floyd's reaction because I want to show the audience like how Floyd goes like completely fucking ape shit.
But he did. He was there. He's like he was wound up, and we'll see some more of it. But what I was going to pause here is you can see how Logan is trying to be escorted, and his face is jacked up. Or Jake, I'm sorry, Jake. They're ushering him off into. But you could tell. And here's the thing. And I don't know if the clip's in here, but one other clip I saw. When he's like, I got your hat, I got you. He was almost in tears too. Yeah, his voice was breaking and cracking too. So.
Bitch, kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? I don't want to fuck this nigga playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. Fuck you up. I don't play no motherfucking games. Play with me.
Oh, it's real now. Oh, it's real. It's war now.
You know what? Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'm maybe half tempted to watch the damn thing myself.
I'm buying it, dude. I can't fucking wait.
I'm not gonna lie. This has kind of got me a little bit more interested in rather than just waiting until after the matchup and watching Twitter and shit to see the results. You know?
Dude, me and the wife are buying this pay-per-view. We're getting popcorn. We're gonna sit down and be like, somebody's gonna die tonight. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
But here's the thing too, though, right? What if we come out in like round one, Floyd just pops Logan and knocks his ass out? Because it can
honestly,
happen.
I don't care. I want to see this.
Okay,
shit.
You just don't care. Okay,
I don't care. Like the hype is so real for me. Like I didn't listen. I don't buy pay-per-view. I'll fucking go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'll go with the boys, have a few beers. I'll watch the pay-per-view event with everyone in the fucking Buffalo Wild Wings. But this one I'm buying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would tell you the last pay-per-view that I bought, right, was like a wrestling pay-per-view, which would have been probably back in the early 2000s. Back during like when Stone Cold and all those guys were still wrestling back in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
So
like
that's
the Royal Rumble or whatever.
Yes. Well, I don't know about the Royal Rumble or whatever, but it was something like that. So.
Yeah, I used to buy that shit all the time.
Yeah, I haven't. Like I said, I haven't. That's the
it's
last
a guilty
one
pleasure. It's like a
Yeah.
soap opera for men.
Yeah.
The WWE.
Yeah.
When it was the WWF, my favorite wrestler was Doink the Clown.
Doink.
Unfortunately, yeah, Doink the
Dude.
Clown.
You have to go way back for me because my wrestling really. I watched the stuff from the, in the 90s and 2000s stuff. For me to really be in my heyday and really enjoy wrestling, you have to go back to the 70s, dude, when it was still. You still had your
Snake.
When you had
Like
your
Rowdy Piper.
Well, yeah, but you had your territories, right? You had like Mid-South. You had
like the what's their name? The Von Erichs.
The Von Erichs down in Texas. Yeah, Stampede Wrestling.
Which is by the way, for the audience, if you don't know the story, the true crime story about the Von Erichs, look that shit up. That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, the Von Erichs, man, they had such a
Von Erichs were Texas, right?
Yes, they were in Texas. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my neck of the woods. Yeah.
Yep. And then of course you had was Mid-South, and then
you had Jimmy Snuka,
yep.
Superfly,
which was so you had WWF, which was still a territorial, but it was up in the Northeast, up in New York and stuff, right?
Foundation.
Well, it was World Wrestling Federation, right?
Yeah,
WWF. And then you had Memphis Wrestling, which was in Memphis, Tennessee. You had was it NWA North American Wrestling North American Wrestling Association, NWA, North American Wrestling Association, which is where that's where like your Ric Flair and those guys came out of. And they had Mid-South Wrestling. And Mid-South was where you like your Rock and Roll Express, Junkyard Dog, Ted DiBiase, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Dr. Death Steve Williams, Kamala, but anyway, Jimmy Hart, much of those guys came out of Mid-South.
Oh, the Hart family? Like Bret Hart?
No. Jimmy Hart, who was a manager, and you had like the Midnight Express, which had a big beef all the time with Rock and Roll Express and stuff like that. But that's a podcast for another day, and because I could talk about for
real
hours.
quick before we go off topic, did you ever watch the Jake the Snake documentary?
Yes. Well, okay, which one?
The one that was on Netflix for a while.
Okay, yeah, yes, okay. So there's that one, but if you really want a really good one that really shows Jake the Snake in his when he's
I'm writing it down.
It's called Beyond the Mat. It's called Beyond the Mat.
I'm not worried that on Amazon Prime.
And then there's another one, that wrestling video documentary that was made, and this was like right before. Well, it concludes with the Montreal screw job, but that's with Wrestling with Shadows, and that's the Bret Hart documentary.
Oh, the Heartbreak Kid?
No. Yeah, well, yeah, he's in there because that's who the belt was dropped to was HBK, but yeah. But if you want to see the rest, the Beyond the Mat one was a documentary that came out in, I'm going to say, like late 90s, early 2000s. And it basically focuses on Jake the Snake Roberts, and it shows him using crack and stuff. It's pretty bad.
Damn.
It's pretty bad.
I'm glad he's clean and sober now.
Yeah, he's cleaned up sober, DDP, because the documentary that they had on Netflix, I can't remember what was it called.
I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good documentary because it wasn't just Jake the Snake that he helped, but he also helped.
It was Diamond Dallas Page
that
facilitated the recovery of Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake, but he also helped Razor Ramon. Or
and a bunch of other wrestlers too.
Scott Hall, the guy's name's Scott Hall. The wrestler's name was Scott Hall. The character was Razor Ramon. But yeah,
Diamond Dallas Page is a good dude. Yeah,
he is. He's he has that yoga program that helps people. So
DDP,
and he was one of my favorite wrestlers of that whole era of WCW. So
yeah, it's another day. Yeah.
Okay, so we got one last little, I guess, cherry on top of this Sunday for you guys today. We're going to briefly discuss the H3H3 situation with what was the name of that? Triller.
Oh, Triller.
Triller, yeah, Triller, as some of you may or may not know, announced a lawsuit this last week, and they said they were going after all the people that had pirated this last pay-per-view that Jake Paul was in, and individuals, they said they were going to give them to a certain day to pay the $50 or whatever, and then they wouldn't go after them. But Banana's good friend Ethan Klein,
right, got
into a little bit of a heat with this, so he admitted on an After Dark. Well, no, back up. He first admitted on the Frenemies podcast, where he pirated the fight. He said he wasn't paying for it. I think his exact words were something along this line. He wasn't going to pay for it, support it, because of the accusations that had been leveled against Jake.
Yep. He pirated it. He bootlegged it. He
bootlegged
said both. He said both. I pirated and I bootlegged it.
And he said that one of his employees is the one that provided him the link. And the employee was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because the employee knew.
Yeah, Ian. He was like, Ian provided me with the link. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, I didn't. He's like, you didn't do anything wrong. He's like, nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because the employee knew that he screwed up, right?
Well, he's trying to throw him under the bus because Ethan's a fucking snake cunt that likes to just throw his employees under the bus whenever he gets in.
He wants to throw anybody he can. But anyway, so never missing an opportunity to throw jabs at
Ethan Klein, that cunt. Yeah.
Throw jabs at another one of.
Full disclosure, we don't like this motherfucker. Like, as you might well know by now.
And so anyway, since and Ethan never misses an opportunity to throw jabs at another one of Banana's BFFs, Keemstar, in a After Dark podcast. Yeah. So anyway, he had this little thing here. He goes,
people apparently who don't like me just celebrating that I'm going to jail. I was like, wow, yes. Yeah. Well, Keemstar and all of his lackeys, they're all like, yeah, copyright infringement. People should go to jail for that. They're like, cool. They're like, oh, it's happening to Ethan. Yeah, I believe copyright infringement should go to jail. People who spend their whole fucking lives, using the fair use case that I fucking sweat and died for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Hey,
people apparently who don't.
Hey, Ethan, do me a favor. Crawl down off your fucking cross, man. We need to save the wood. Jesus.
Take those 9-inch nails right out of your hands and feet. Come on now.
So
he had a whole lot of nothing to say, didn't he?
God,
you hypocritical bitch.
Yeah, and then so, of course, Keemstar, he's not going to. Keemstar don't. Well,
how's that stigmata, Ethan?
Yeah. You can't be serious, okay? Okay, I got around to watching what Ethan Klein, H3H3 had to say about him being sued by Triller for pirating the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight and rebroadcasting the Ben Askren versus Jake Paul fight. And, he was basically saying, I can't believe that the commentators, Keemstar's, all his buddies, all his little lackeys, I can't believe that they're jumping up and down supporting the fact that I'm going to prison because they rely on fair use, something that I did. I gave fair use to the world, because of his first lawsuit. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. How do I break this down to you? When you won the fair lawsuit, case that didn't give you the fucking right to pirate pay-per-view events, this is like, dude, back in the day, H3H3 and Hila, you were the good guys. You did stuff for the community. We applauded you. We donated money. I gave you $2,000, Ethan, to fight the.
We did. Yeah, we supported him because what was going on.
We fought the good fight.
Yeah,
because we thought we thought he was the champion for fucking, the new frontier of media,
which is YouTube, and he was there, and what was done, and that was wrong. He was 100% fair use, without a doubt. Now, here's the thing: what he did as far as showing the little clip on his podcast and talking over it, fair use. That's not a problem. The problem is two things. One is he pirated it. That was one. And two, that they saved the entire boxing whole thing into a YouTube video that they have uploaded to a throwaway channel that they have privated so they would have it to be able to use for their clips.
Yeah, and Ethan's like, well, it was for internal use only. It was a privated video. It's like, it doesn't matter. You fucking pirated the video.
That's pirating.
Then you uploaded it to the channel. It's like, even if it was for internal use, it's still wrong.
The problem was, and here's the thing too, though, right? They were going out and getting pirated links to watch it to begin with live. They didn't even pay for it live. That's the problem too.
And this is a point that Tommy brought up in his stream, so I want to give all credit to Tommy C. Like, this isn't my thoughts and opinions. This is I took from him. He was saying that, like, the rules are different for sports. Like, even back whenever Tommy was trying to do the NFL 100%. Or the NHL, the hockey stuff, he couldn't show any hockey clips because they'd claim it automatically. Like, sports has always been something that gets claimed. Fair use doesn't apply generally to sports.
Nope.
So it's no different when it comes to the UFC or any octagon event, because those motherfuckers crack down hard on those. So if you want to fight the fair use fight, I mean, good luck, because frankly,
and you know what, Zero, you're exactly right. Ethan and Keem are both money grubbers, and they're both self-serving. But here's the difference between Ethan and Keem. Hey, Doc. Yeah. Here's the difference between Ethan and Keem. Keem does not go out of his way to try to destroy fellow content creators on the YouTube platform.
Well, not anymore.
Well,
not anymore.
In his younger days, he kind of did some wild,
But he genuinely cares about the platform.
But nowadays he does. Even people that he doesn't agree with, like, for example, Tommy and Nicholas and Augie,
Bowblax,
and all these guys are having all these issues with DMCA people claiming their stuff on Twitter and everything else. And he helped them get their Twitter accounts back. He's helped them, so.
Thank you, Keemstar.
Yeah, so Keem is an ass, and he is an ass. He understands the importance
of being earnest,
of keeping people on the platform that are taken down illegitimately, and he doesn't.
Right.
Now, that doesn't say like there was a situation not too long ago where there was a content creator that was exposed for some really horrific things, and he came out and said he doesn't need to be on the platform. And I agree. Anybody who was that blatantly exposed in what he was doing with, when it's something we don't talk about necessarily on this channel anymore, they got to go. And
right, like Susie Lou's, like those type of people.
EDP 445, those type of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys have got to go. But now, if they could come over, if they could, like with Susie Lou, as long as she complies and is above
All
board.
she has to do is stop fucking streaming anime. Stop stealing from Crunchyroll. Like, please,
that's
ma'am,
it.
ma'am, would you please
yeah.
stop fucking up the revenue stream of a anime service that I enjoy and other people enjoy as well?
Yes,
thank you.
The thing. That's the problem when you pirate things, guys. Be it a pay-per-view fighting match or Crunchyroll or anything else. The problem of it is that you think, well, it's not hurting one. That's not true. You're hurting because then all of a sudden it gets to where they're not profitable anymore. Then all of a sudden they don't make it anymore. And then all of a sudden you have voice actors here in the States who do the voice roles that converts these Japanese animations into where it's dubbed into English to where you guys can enjoy it and listen to it. I don't like anime, but that's fine.
I love anime. I'm not a weeb, but I love anime. So.
Okay, but anyway, they and all of a sudden now you don't have it anymore because they can't afford to pay these people, right? So it's that's why you don't pirate. That's why you don't stake away. That's why you don't steal from these type of things.
Shit you enjoy. Like that's like voting with your dollar. That's some capitalism 101.
Yeah.
You fucking spend money on the projects and things and services you enjoy, so you support those companies.
Exactly. And of course then Ethan sits there and says, look at that video that Keemstar shared. On his desktop he had all those emulators and this, that. Now here's the thing. So Keemstar makes this little rebuttal here.
Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of tweets from H3H3's fans saying that, I'm just as bad as H3H3 because I pirated video games. They saw on my desktop that I had GameCube games and they saw on my desktop that I had N64 games. And they're saying, I stole them because I don't own them. Or maybe I fucking do. Or maybe I fucking have the entire GameCube library. The entire N64. What are you saying? Try again, motherfucker. Try again.
Okay, now that's funny. We can laugh at it, but...
Yeah, he's a great entertainer, dude. But
but that okay.
Right.
Okay, yes, you have the games, Keemstar, and yes, you can play them on the respective consoles. But that doesn't mean that you can have the emulators and play the ROMs on your desktop. That's not how that works.
I'm gonna disagree on that point particularly. If you're not distributing the emulator to anyone, if you're not Nintendo has been a fucking Gestapo in regards to their copyright brand. Like they've gone after charities even when it comes to protecting their fucking intellectual property claims. Dude, emulators, as far as I'm concerned, if you want to enjoy your childhood and play some of the games that you can no longer find, say you can't go on Amazon and find Metroid Prime Zero Mission, Game Boy Advance game, you can't find a Ruby Red Game Boy Advance, go ahead and fucking play the ROMs. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm strictly, by the way, as normie as it sounds, I'm really against pirating. I really believe in supporting the brands you love. But when it comes to ROMs like GBA, like some of the Nintendo stuff that you really can't have access to, especially now during the pandemic where the demand for certain things like Nintendo products has gone through the fucking roof and you can't find some of that stuff, go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Is that surprising? Is that surprising?
Ooh, what a nuclear take there. That's kind of wow. No, I'm just fucking with you, man.
Right. I mean, I don't know.
I don't fucking care, dude. Whatever.
I just don't think it's a big deal.
Okay, so
Nintendo is crazy. Yeah.
So Zero says if you own the physical game cartridge, you are legally allowed to own the ROM for it. Okay, fair enough. I don't know, and I'll take your word for it. I don't. It's no big deal. So our boy Bowblax, the hero of the internet, wanted and needed, I guess. Dropped out of. I haven't had time to watch it because this thing just dropped earlier today. And Banana was sharing with me this anyway. But he did a podcast here, or he does the Twitter versus Jake Paul or Thriller Jake Paul, whatever it is. One of his Twitter videos that he does. But anyway, we're going to watch
Bowblax for this content.
Yeah, we're going to, because I tell you what, Bowblax does an excellent job
100%
of chronologically putting everything in order so that you get an accurate timeline.
I'm a Bowblax fan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like Bowblax. I mean, he
does a damn good job.
Yeah, he spazzes sometimes, but I understand why he spazzes, and that's
Let me speak. Yeah,
let me speak exactly. But but I think he does. I think he does a good job, and I think he does a really good job of I would say he's kind of like a historian. I really do. I think that's what, I think he does a great job. So. But anyway, let's just kind of listen a little bit here. On
his podcast, H3 After Dark. Here is what he had to say about it.
Triller is suing us for copyright infringement. So they're suing all these people, and there's been people who re-uploaded the fight to YouTube for a bunch of people to watch, and they're suing them. And so they've lumped me in here. What I can only determine is out of spite. First of all, my coverage of the fight was totally fair use. I showed 45 seconds of Jake knocking out Ben and commented over the whole thing nonstop.
Yeah.
They should know, and you guys all know, there's been one fair use lawsuit that's been won, and
yeah, we know all that.
Oh, you can like ×2 it on the speed and let it play out for a little bit.
Okay.
Because there's some important stuff that he says.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and put it like 1.75 or something.
Yeah, we'll speed this up. Yeah, because we kind of covered all this stuff.
So on the fair use aspect, it's easy.
It's a bullshit claim, really. On the fair use.
Yeah, that's why I think it's like a spite, because we've been talking about the allegations against Jake Paul covered by the New York Times. I don't think it's a coincidence that of all the people in the world that have talked about this fight, that we are somehow singled out. Because in the lawsuit in the press release, they're like, this guy H3. It's like, okay, really? Like, there's plenty of people who've been showing this fight.
Especially when they talk about rebroadcasting. That's not something we did.
So that's the other.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not going to say that what they did as far as was it fair use as far as his covering the fight, right? We agree on that much, right? I mean, you can cover, but
you can cover it, but
you're going to get claimed.
The main contention is that he went to an illegal site to watch the stream, to rip the stream, and then not only did he do that, he had the link visible for the audience in the window.
So that's right. Yeah. So they can actually go out and get the URL. Yeah.
They were able to see the URL. That's like the main point of contention. So if they refile this lawsuit, go ahead.
But downloading it, capturing it like they did, and uploading, that's problematic, right? I would think.
For Ethan specifically, I'm not a lawyer. Keep in mind, guys, I'm just a fucking country bumpkin. But like, I would assume that he'd be liable for pirating, for the single case of pirating. Ethan would be liable for the $150,000 fine, and his company would be. I don't know if they'd be liable for sharing that link in particular, but he would 100% because he admitted to it on the podcast in Black Ink, like he said. I pirated, I bootlegged the fight. So for the $150,000, that's clear cut for me. I mean, I don't know. Like, am I crazy?
No, I don't think you're crazy at all. I think 100%. I think the problem is twofold. Was the fact that no one paid for it initially and they got it through illegal means. That's the first issue. The second issue is they watched it and they captured it or whatever and saved it offline to be able to use later on, that like he did to do the commentary video over it. And the last and third thing though is what he's saying is because he talked through to whatever else. And it's like you pointed out, and Tommy's 100% correct on this. Anytime you put up any type of sports type thing, like if you watch any type of sports, major league sports, baseball, football, basketball, it says not to be what? Rebroadcasted, right?
Yeah.
And so if you do a video talking over it or not, whatever, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Okay, there's this guy He's on Twitter. I follow him. And he does right now. He's got a commercial out there for Buffalo Wild Wings where he does the voiceover for Buffalo Wild Wings. He's done the voiceover for Buffalo Wild Wings. But anyway, he does these little Twitter videos where he'll take and he does a voiceover for like these funny little videos. I think it's oh God, let's see if I can find it right quick and find an example of.
Well, hold on. Zero Core says no. The one where he said I pirated the fight was for him repeating a story from a forum. The part where he admitted to pirating it was when he said to one of his producers, "You gave me that link to pirate the fight." Okay, so that provides a little context to what we're talking about. So either way, he did pirate the fight. So but yeah, I guess that does provide context to what we were saying. But I'm sorry for interrupting you, River. What were you saying?
No, you're fine. So I'm gonna find a good example of one of these videos. Okay, I don't do that one, but let's see here.
God damn, who's Bob Menery?
Okay, I'm gonna share you guys. Oh, I've been showing it on the screen, ain't I? Dadgummit, I swear, I'm such a freaking boomer. So let me do this here. Let me change this, frame this up a little bit. Okay, so this is okay. So Bob Menery. Bob Menery. I'm gonna give you an example of some of his work here. Here we go.
Check this out. Finally gonna get a souvenir, but whoa, not so fast. Take a fucking seat, Junior. Snapped
Direct,
away
bitch.
by a 9-year-old. Nothing worse. She's still a 10 in our books, though, as she playfully jokes about it with her little boy toy. So she's going to come up empty. As for the 9-year-old, that's his fucking 5th ball of the game, that selfish prick. Check this out.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right.
Selfish prick.
Exactly. So that's Bob Menery. And anyway, so that's what he does. He'll take sporting events, stuff like that, and he does a little voiceover on them, makes them funny, make it comical and shit, right? And, he's hilarious. I love watching this shit. Well, he used to do it with golfing videos, right? But the
PGA shit?
PGA came after his ass. PGA came after his, copyrighted his shit and claimed us, put him in trouble. I told him, don't you do it no more. Don't you use our content. Don't you do it. And they got that little finger waved right in his little fucking face. And it was on his, anyway, he was got whatever. So anyway, he doesn't do PGA anymore, but he does all the other sporting events, whatever, right? And so anyway, so this guy here, and I mean he has connections with like a lot of big athletes and shit. I mean he's funny as hell. He really is. Give him a follow. His Twitter, by the way, is at Bob Menery. But give him a follow. He's funny as hell if you like that kind of shit. I think he's even on TikTok and stuff too. But
on a side note, I remember when I was a kid, like the first major story I saw when it came to like the MLB news shit is whenever that guy stole that ball away from the little kid. Do you remember that story?
No, I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh well, yeah. There was a guy that like the little kid caught the ball, but the guy took the ball away from him and like was like, "Oh, it's mine. I got it." And then everyone was like, "You're a giant fucking douchebag."
Yeah, Doc. He got a DMCA from PGA. I shit you not, dude. He got DMCA. But anyway, so he doesn't do videos on the PGA anymore. But yeah, he does it on all the others. It's pretty funny stuff. Anyway, but so yeah, you listen. The bottom line, I guess I kind of said I'll say this, but was sporting people don't play. They don't play that shit, guys. So the problem is they watched it illegally. That's the first problem. The second problem is they captured it and saved it offline. Whatever, you can't do that shit, and they did it, and so anyway. But check out.
Well, now DMCA is a fucking felony. Thanks a lot, Tom Tills. You fucking cunt, sellout cunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go full fucking Super Saiyan Instinct God fucking mode, dude. I'm so mad about that shit. I'll explode.
But anyway, check out check out Bowblax's video. And
yes, check out Bowblax.
Because like I say,
and tweet. No, don't tweet Tom Tills. But yeah,
no. But anyway, so yeah, because he is. I like Bowblax. He's like I say, he's kind of like the historian of the internet. He takes all this stuff, and I seen some people talking about him the other day, right, on the Twitter, and they were talking about Bowblax, and they were like wondering how does this guy get all this shit? You know, does he never sleep? Because I mean, autistic. Well, I know he's autistic. I understand.
No, yeah, that's like he's so hyper focused on it because
Well, yeah, but okay. But what I'm saying though is some of this stuff happens like weird hours. I mean, is this guy got like thousands of bots running out there capturing every tweet that everybody tweets out?
No, I think he's just awake. He's just staring at Twitter all the time.
Well, that might be it, or maybe he just got a bunch of people that are out there helping him capture all the tweets and what happened. Because I mean, the guy, his mind for detail as far as putting things in chronological order and putting a little bow around everything and making it nice and neat and pretty is really good. I mean, his eye for detail on that is really good. Now his voice, well,
damn, Rip.
But then again, listen to my gravelly ass voice. I mean, it's not the most pleasant thing to listen to either.
How old is Bowblax? Is he an adult?
Oh yeah, he's like 19 or 20, 21.
Oh, he can get fucked. He can deal with it.
And he lives in Canada and smokes weed, dude. Come on.
Wow, I know what this is.
He has to be. I'll tell you what it is. Since they're on lockdown again up there and shit, he can't. It's not like he can go out and touch grass. So he's sitting at the house.
Before Twitter. People get twisted, I was just kidding, by the way.
Yeah. I think Doc's right. I think he watches everybody constantly. I'd hate to see his browser tab history because he's probably got like 50 tabs open of certain people's pages that he's always watching these tweets.
Well, now Keemstar is up his ass. Did you see that?
No. Why is Keemstar up Bowblax's ass?
Because Bowblax talks shit. He was making a joke, but Keemstar took it personally. So Keemstar, like when he showed his desktop, he had a folder on Bowblax, and so he threatened to end him. He's like, "I fucking made you. Who you are today. Everything you have, you owe to me."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see in the future.
Hang on here. Doc sent me a link. Let's see right here.
Oh, the PGA.
Let's see here. What's he here? Yeah, here we go. Thanks, Doc. Doc found it. Doc's the man.
Yeah, thank you, Doc. Coming in clutch like always.
Yeah, this is what I was telling you about here. The Ripper Magoo. That's the shit. He used to do the Ripper Magoo shit. And it says IG Sports comic Bob Menery threatened by PGA over the Ripper Magoo videos. Yeah. Yeah, his play-by-play viral videos racked up millions of plays, but the PGA is not laughing and has threatened to start with legal action if he doesn't stop using their videos. So
fuck you, PGA. Fuck you.
Here we go.
And Timmy Johnson on the mound. Fun fact about Timmy, never been laid, but did ask Jessica Johnson to the prom. She said yes, shit could get real. Hits him in the back, oh no. And here comes Chuck Liddell firing up the first baseline. Like it's the UFC Championship round 5. And down both of them go like anacondas wrestle each other. Both of these children are going to be grounded. You never like to see this. And Peter, we got to find a new career.
Oh God, that's just that shit just cracks me the hell up, man. It just cracks me the hell up, man.
Post up, motherfucker.
Oh God,
I miss sports, dude. I miss sports. I used to fucking.
Oh God, Ripper Magoo's. Yeah, his Ripper Magoo's. The guy has got a voice that is just,
Hey, what's up, Death Chicken?
Oh, good, Death Chicken. But we
had y'all like the video, motherfuckers. Put a like on the video since you're hanging out with us today. Come on now.
There you go. Call them motherfuckers. That's the way to get them back in here and liking our videos.
Please, they can deal with it. They watch Cumtown and shit. You'll be okay, you fucking cupcakes. Come on now.
Jesus Christ, God. Oh. anymore. Golly. Well,
puppy here.
You know what?
Look, there's puppy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you stooping to that now to get views on the YouTube?
Look at the puppy.
Look at the cute puppy.
Look at the cute puppy. Like the video.
Like the video where a puppy's dying somewhere.
This puppy doesn't get food tonight if you fucking don't like him.
Oh, God almighty. Woo.
I'm just kidding, puppy.
Jesus
right,
wept. Oh, man.
Go on.
Well, I don't have anything else going on as far as, I think we've covered it all. We've established that Logan may or may not have grown up. Jake Paul probably single-handedly saved this boxing match that's coming up and has got the world excited about talking about it. And Ethan Klein thinks that he's Jesus Christ and climbed up on the cross of fair use, and he's our Lord and Savior for that. Keemstar still trying to convince everybody he's not the devil. And evidently PGA doesn't like fucking Ripper Magoos. So I think
the world's in flames as always. Who the fuck is Bill O'Reilly with Pinhead of the Week? I mean, Jesus
Pinhead
Christ.
of the Week, yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Well, listen, I think that's going to do it for us today. We appreciate everybody that came and hung out with us today. Doc Zero, Death Chicken. We appreciate it. Make sure like. Hey, hopefully we warranted a sub out of you guys, and we're going to start trying to have more our podcasts more along this lines, where it's a little bit more lighthearted and kind of get away from all the doom and gloom bullshit. We're kind of over that stuff. Oh, and don't forget we had the whole naked woman fleeing from the cops, and that was quite entertaining. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Keep your powder dry, and we'll see you in the funny papers.
Dude.